soon. Previously, the blue dot. And right, I want to do some pirate work. Damage control for criminal rep. Thinking I can go lighter on the pilots with a 2 skull op. Let the metal do the lifting here. Spread out some complimentary XP. Given the pay grade, I think this is an honest 2 skull. After warming up with a bit of these, we'll probably try to go into heavier space. Rifleman is proving itself.
Extract the deadly virus.
Command interface initiated.
Right, this one where the only way to transport the data is by putting it into a robot.
Confirmed. On the move.
Coordinates received.
Because that's a thing you do.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye.
Moving out. We've got company.
Javelin. Unknown Mac. I wonder why sometimes you know the tonnage and sometimes you don't.
That's based on pilot skill.
Okay. I'm probably like tactics skill.
Yeah, more tactics gives you, at some thresholds, more information from
Reporting minimal damage.
your scans. At worst, you don't even know what, in general, the mech is. Then you get,
Oh, it's
is it a mech or a
Enemy,
vehicle? Then you get weight, and then, well, then that's as high as it goes.
I think weight is as high as it goes, yeah.
Firing on target.
Missile javelin.
Large beam.
Probably a crab or something then.
Single large beam, though.
Yeah, if it was too far away though, it couldn't do anything but that single large beam because the crab's a large,
Roger.
2 mediums, and a small, if I remember right.
Roger.
Cicada is here.
Love that stuff.
Waiting for orders.
That's right, it's 2 medium lasers. Astounding.
Unbelievable power.
Such vitality.
It moves slower than, is less armored than, and is worse than a spider.
Aye, aye.
Man, what efficient use of your shots. I like it.
Standing
That's
by.
how you do.
That rifleman is real solid.
Moving to position.
You know what else is real solid?
Bones.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
I am very impressed that
Target
the
taking a
cicada
critical
survived
hit.
that.
No retreat.
That's a keeper.
Damn it.
That's a keeper. That's a genius there. That is the strongest cicada.
Receiving you. Heading out. Engaging. That hit something good.
What do you need?
Cannot quite leap into machine gunning range without overheating.
Firing. Hostile eliminated. Ready for orders. Roger. Locked on.
Ready for orders.
You hate to see it.
That
I've got a
Wolverine.
sensor lock.
Well, it's in the mineral field.
Yeah.
It
I'm just
stood
saying that
near a
Wolverine-
magnet, making it untouchable.
Of course, yeah.
Waiting for orders. Position confirmed. Affirmative.
Sighting of local Jeff.
Good to go.
Easily destroyable.
On it.
Easily Jeff.
Sensors locked on. Receiving you. On my way. Locking on target.
Orders. Confirmed. All weapons, go.
Much better.
Tango down. light damage. Holding firm.
Receiving you.
Yeah, Commander. On my way. Roger.
The target was incapacitated. They no longer have capacity.
Commander,
That much is certain.
moving out. Solid connection on that one.
Standing by. On my way.
I think I've spotted the Vindicator. I'm
It's
looking at
over
it
there.
really hard.
What's up, boss?
Don't always fire up all the weapons. Sometimes you just point.
Looking at it real funny.
Position confirmed.
It's that one, right? That's Jeff.
Roger that.
Standing by. Moving to position. Copy that.
Orders? Coordinates received. Roger.
I see.
I'm here. Position confirmed.
Well,
Mech destroyed.
they did all they could. Bird Horse will take the payload.
Moving to position.
The asset has been secured and is
They thought I might try to not defeat all of that before moving on. As much as you hate to turn down a cicada. SRM++.
ready to fight, Commander.
It's alright. Spare Wolverine just goes into storage.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Waiting on you, Commander. Waiting for orders. I'm receiving.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Aye, aye.
Training complete.
Orders?
Fish has learned a lot.
confirmed, Commander.
Hey.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, Commander. Commander?
What's
Fish
up, boss?
has several talents.
Good to go.
Good to go.
Mech warrior training complete.
Waiting for orders. Commander?
Yeah, hit this other pirate contract while we're here. Max out this level of pirate rep. Which I think is the last. That takes us all the way in. Imagine.
Command interface initiated.
Could be any number of units.
On my way.
On my way.
Yeah, so Bird Horse will potentially get on ahead of the group. Set themselves up to fight vehicles that try to escape from the main fight.
Roger that. Moving to position.
Primary target on screen, Commander.
How dangerous is this convoy mission?
2.5 on the label. From pirates, so could be anything.
Moving out. Hostile on sensors.
Move into position.
Locust. Okay, it's fine. Honest convoy mission, unless the actual payload turns out to be all super heavies.
Roger. Copy that. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Waiting for orders. Up high.
what remains of this locust?
That might be a griffin. Or a wolverine.
Orders. Lifting off. Locking on. That did not hit.
Seems like regular convoy so far, rather than super convoy.
Full throttle.
Next turn, Bone Force can hop onto this hill and open up.
Yeah, I see that 60-tonner.
There's a 60. The magic number is present.
Systems. Holding.
That's
LRM.
an LRM carrier.
Yep. The LRM carrier is not actually all that dangerous.
It is the least dangerous of the big three vehicles.
Yeah.
Commander.
It only carries 60 LRMs. That's significantly less dangerous than 60 SRMs. Because they're half power compared to SRMs. Good stop.
Very healthy stuff.
Directly on the ammo.
I hope we can salvage that.
Crab is known. Presence of crab.
Oh, two larges and a
Yeah,
medium.
crab is twin large and a medium.
Could have swore it was one large, two mediums, and a small, but that's probably a different
Ready for
robot.
orders.
Now that I think about it.
Like 2X primary weapon is the definitive thing of both things called crab.
That's true.
The one large, two medium, one small might be the Phoenix Hawk.
That might be the case, yeah.
Heading out.
Yep, Griffin.
Firing. Minimal damage on that hit.
Don't even have to jump to get into firing this time.
That Panther is fucking dead, or should be. Yeah, there we go.
Nice shots.
Remove from game.
Bulldog.
The
One
least
laser.
dangerous
Oh, no.
60-tonner.
It's wild that that's the case when the Striker exists, which its only claim to fame is being slightly tougher than the other 60-tonners.
Don't want to go in the hot soup.
Hot soup is hot, and soup.
Mechs are not built to fight in soup environment.
Mm-hmm. Soup is hostile to heat. Nope, hold up. Soup is hostile to mech.
Firing. Barely hit, Commander.
They've blown past my armor.
Exactly what you want to see when LRM carrier is on the field. That somebody has open bids.
lost a weapon. Receiving you.
Rest in peace, a machine gun and a laser.
Yep.
On it.
Bird Horse will not close with the enemy. Bird Horse will take cover in the tornado.
The alarm carrier is just barely outside of range of sensor lock. Dang.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
Yeah, Commander.
It's real annoying the degree to which the enemy can taste blood.
Coordinates received.
Like, how many of these are going to fire on Bird Horse? All of them? All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
When there's very little in the way of them doing it,
Yes, Commander.
you know?
If you can get shots on that LRM carrier, maybe you can take it out with the other two.
Bone Force should be able to.
Oh,
yes.
there we go.
Bone Force will occur to the LRM carrier.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Orders. Attempting physical attack.
What was that move?
I don't
It was
know.
like a, you know, something like a headbutt of sorts. It was a shoulder check. You just don't have anything but the shoulders.
Okay, Bird Horse can get away.
Reporting internal damage. Aye, aye. Lifting off. Sensors locked on.
What's up, boss? Move order received. Engaging.
That was a nice right torso hit. Oh, they're, yeah, they
Yes,
had the
Commander.
heat that they're getting rid of, but they decided to go ahead and chill out on some heat.
Into
In
the
a thermo-
soup.
In the soup, yeah.
Exactly
good
where you want to
choice.
go to remove heat.
We'd never see it coming.
Engaging target. Warning.
I've got
Enemy
eyes on hostile
reinforcements
reinforcements.
detected.
Oh,
Heading
rough.
your way.
Interesting.
This should be cleaned up by the time those guys get here, though.
Commander. Moving to position. Engaging.
If you're short on time, you can refer to that mech as Freg's Day.
What do you need? Roger. Engaging.
Nice.
That hit something good.
Yeah.
Damage minimal.
Damage minimal. That says about both weapons that were being shot at it hitting it.
Yep.
The sheer toughness that is an annihilator. Looks like you can't punch that guy.
Limitless
There's no-
power of bones. No,
No,
this,
they can
it's
get
punchable.
punched.
Oh, you just okay. You punch it from this position. I see.
Yes, you fall now. You're making choices, friend.
Yeah, I
What?
think.
Warning.
Oh,
Detected
really?
Mech warrior injury.
I guess it decided to go for that one because the previous enemy decided to shoot at it, and maybe the AI actually does like significantly prioritize.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Warning.
Oh no!
Leg
Oh no!
damage imminent.
You made choices.
You landed one of those legs on the arm and the other on the leg.
Damage detected.
How'd you pull that one off?
Armor low.
Stomped him clean in half.
I'm taking internal damage.
How much did that do to the legs? I wonder.
They're
Oh,
fine.
not that much actually. Okay.
Substantial in
Yeah.
that they now have like medium mech amounts of armor left.
Yeah. But you didn't do any internal damage to the robot, so basically nothing.
Ah, crap. That shot went internal. They're blanking.
Yeah, you've got armor from the back still. That was fine.
Light
Goddamn
damage.
locusts.
Holding firm.
Oh, that probably was a locust, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a turn 1 that had a not much in the way of weapons. I guess. Alright, I'm thinking. I'm not suggesting you do this, but whenever you eject, you do destroy the cockpit of the robot, right?
Yes.
But that's all you destroy, because everything else just gets recovered at the end of the mission still? I think?
That is correct.
Yeah. Ah, nice head hit.
Commander? Putting my weight into it.
Crab, please, finish breaking. Yield, Crab.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Crab is fighty. Crab is spiteful. As is true of crabs in general.
Yes.
Engaging physical attack.
Alright, kill the pilot with that
Enemy
stomp.
mech
Nice.
Destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Crab subdued.
So now just these two, and then reinforcements, which are probably just gonna be like 2 locusts or something. Given that
Armor blow through.
Seems like they've spent most of their weight budget on the actual convoy.
yeah, because
Watch my
there's
six.
2 lights. That's the reinforcements, and if there's a single LRM-5 being
got
shot
my
at
hit
you,
there.
it's not likely to be very dangerous. All of the lights with LRMs are very, very tiny bit. Ah, there's a commando. Yes, commando and locust together at last.
Target in for physical attack. Vehicle down.
Commander. Engaging jump jet.
Yes, Commando.
Got a lock.
I think there's still no other 25-tonner in the game, so 25 tons is like the most awkward number because it's not as light or cheap as the 20-ton ones, but then there's still 10 tons that you're denying it for no real reason.
All weapons committed.
Head destroyed. Nice.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Direct to dome.
You shot off its arms and then the head. Excellent shots.
The pilot had exactly long enough to start to process what was happening before the end.
Affirmative.
Yeah, 2
There's
lights as their
locusts.
reinforcements. Amazing.
We're deploying a hunter-killer squad of mechs.
Yes, Commander.
I guess that's theoretically a hunter and killer squad.
Move into position.
Oh, sorry, there was a mistake on the form here. We sent a killed by hunters squad.
I see. I see. You know, that makes a lot more sense, realistically speaking.
Leopard inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ. Reporting. Enemy vehicle. Yes, Commander. Copy that. Copy that. Solid connection. That's
Stick a little opportunity shot and rip half the robot off, yeah.
I love locusts.
A glancing blow.
Especially the LRM locusts. They are especially made of tissue paper.
They're especially just completely worthless.
And now, a crime in space.
Head destroyed.
Got that cold shot mastery now on my thing with many guns.
Mm-hmm.
For now, the
That just
double
feels
tapping guns. Later, the scatter guns.
Nice.
But is it 6 projectiles in an LBX attack?
Yeah, 6. And they all do 12, I think. Well, depends on the gun, obviously, but...
Well, when I take those 6 shots per LBX, and I'm mounting 4 LBX, and each of them has a 20% chance of decapitate.
You make a griffin.
Enemy odds of survival drastically go down.
Not bad.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Yeah, repaired eggs. Fresh arm for horse.
Wasn't even a big loss in terms of resources.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. It was just, you know, perilous because it was so close to death.
Annoying, but not the end of the world.
On it. I'll let you know.
Just
I'm
don't
assuming
put
that there's
rare,
not many of
fancy
them.
equipment on your scouts, ever.
I'm assuming that there aren't many of them low sneeze.
Man, that's everything I want to do here.
Yeah, there's a bounty hunting that's 1.1 million there, but I'm sure that's against pirates. No, you have a travel contract out.
Could take a travel contract back to Portland.
One's in the desert, one's in a yeah, polar.
Against pirates, though.
Nope.
Sand it is.
That's a base destruction. It'll be fine.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Ah, one of the 25 tonners is the clan version of the Locust 2.
Mm-hmm.
The one that looks extremely like just a Macross robot.
Oh no.
Crime!
Maximum crime. Ally with crime!
Everyone will hate you.
Yep. Allying with crime means that every other
Enemies,
faction
the
hates you.
entire rest of the universe.
Wild.
Here we go.
Time of crime.
Except for the Amano Restoration, who apparently don't care.
The Restoration, and I get local governments aren't any other faction. Local governments will always be willing to take our crime dollars.
Yep.
To take our crime bullets in exchange for dollars.
It
Yes.
might show you on the map where the pirate headquarters is, where their special shop is. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Is there a an especially special black market? Is there a blacker market out there?
The
I think
Vanta
there's
Black
just, like,
Market?
Pirate HQ. Again, I don't remember off the top of my head.
All right, I'll get the team on it right
Finish rebuilding the hull.
Good.
You know, after being in business for a couple of years, we're going to finally be piloting an entire ship.
Well, at least you can start going towards those flashpoints.
Biome filter, store filter.
Relix is not that many Star League black markets.
Mm-hmm. So we passed by a couple of them during our trip out here. I'll see, no allegiance filter. Weird. It'll tell you which factions are present in a given system. Where I expect crime is omnipresent.
I hate that they named fucking system Portland. Sure, I guess you can have ports in space, obviously, but, like, you can't really call space a land, can you?
Well, what is planets if not land versus the space?
But there's mostly space in space, you know?
You both are on garbage patrol for a reason.
I think when I got that one, I told the other one, stop being a snitch, asshole. No one likes a snitch.
I'm here.
Also important.
Yeah.
Yes, Commander.
Commander.
Good to go.
Fish has breaching shot.
Yes, Commander.
really would prefer to be able to reorganize the mech warrior list at all, rather than
Waiting for
What,
orders.
you
they're
don't like alphabetical?
alphabetized.
What's wrong with
Alphabetized, and
alphabetical?
there's no other option, just
Orders.
alphabet.
Commander, orders.
Why would you want to put it as something like all your gunnery
Standing by.
specialists in one set and piloting in another? That
How
seems
would you
crazy.
sort by skill, or just in whatever arbitrary order you want? That just seems foolish. It's true. Because yeah, the other way to start organizing, thinking about who gets what skills,
Training confirmed.
is that if I want the full suite of every permutation of classes, that means I have 3 people with each top-level
Yes,
skill.
Commander.
So I have 1 breaching shootsman at the moment in Fish. So Rock can become my second breacher, and then pick up
Mech warrior training.
either guts or tactics as their secondary. Soon. The new tech.
What are you almost done building? Is it a Marauder?
Dr.
Almost completely
Beams.
out of cash.
No, that's the Warhammer.
Yeah, I don't have a Marauder yet. Hammers, though. Alright, so if I just dive directly into the contract, yeah, I have my normal lance ready to go.
Right, that's the one that's not fully, because it has the tag, but I can't use it. Because it doesn't have the ammo for it yet.
Right, I put the
No,
Narc
the Narc
beacon in,
beacon, the Narc
even though
beacon,
I
not the
don't
tag, I'm
have
sorry.
Narc ammo, yeah. Which is
Other
fine,
things
because
can take that spot.
Eggs is going to be the one capitalizing on even a single Narc.
Time Slice is angry because you made them clean. Fantastic.
Well, maybe. Meat. Maybe it's Meat's turn. Well, you go have a think about garbage.
Can't believe the game doesn't just sell Narc ammo. And most
It's out there
locations.
somewhere.
Rifleman
can we
hasn't
say? Most-
given a nickname yet.
What are we gonna say? What can we say? Most stations hate narcs.
True.
It's understandable.
The fact that you, a pirate, are building a narc is quite rude.
Well, the fact that I load narcs into a cannon and launch them at the enemy.
All right, all right.
Command interface initiated.
And then take wherever they landed and pummel it with many projectiles. And oh hey, it's this map. It's the big old
yeah, the mining
space
one.
mining drill.
Yeah.
Beam.
Mining beams.
Industrial applications of beams.
Good to go.
I understand.
Oh, really? Is that how it works? I figured projectiles would be able to mount like a round on their own rather than being entirely beholden to the ammo bin.
Someone wants to get dead.
Unfortunate.
There actually is a weapon that's like that. in the game of Battletech, but they're not in this game.
Waiting for orders.
If I remember right, medium range missiles, which are not very commonly depicted, since they're dumbfire weapons, are you can have just the weapon and it will always come with at least one salvo of them, but
All right, tags up.
most do not.
An opposing force.
What's the plan? Moving out.
Yay, turrets.
Meat is not great at things yet. Meat has a lot to learn.
Oh, they have reinforcements too. Fantastic.
Certain.
Meat
Only
do
one
not
of
fire
those
the beams
missiles.
into the path of the missiles.
Come
It's
on,
counterproductive, Meat.
Yeah, that second lance is moving.
Come on.
They are short-range missile, not none-range missile.
Roll to that. Solid connection, that one.
So you call this a force?
All weapons committed.
It stood up. The front did not fall
Barely.
off.
You can probably focus fire that center torso and it'll blow up. I saw at least one hit go there. Or not. It's all on that arm.
Yeah. Confirmed. Scored a critical hit.
I'm under heavy fire. Yes, Commander.
Alright, now this time.
Confirmed.
Like this.
Firing.
There, now you followed up on the tag. Good work.
That was a challenge.
Cicada wants to play.
This kid is going for it.
Cicada has dreams.
Cicada's gonna get his head blown off.
Yes, Commander.
A single fragment of shoulder is holding on
I
this
believe,
entire side
I
of the
believe
robot.
in the shot. It'll be fine.
You have breach, so I'm actually going to split fire here.
Splitting fire.
Interesting. All right then. Under consideration. You, though. You've made a request. You want to dance.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Blew off its PPC.
Boom, 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 boom. It's good sound, you know?
Oh, I'm hit.
Really?
Yes. See, now there's an
Interesting
adventurous
decision.
spirit.
Yeah.
Awaiting orders. I understand. Engaging.
There, Meat's got it. Meat's figured it out.
Nice work, Meat.
Tango down.
Yes, Commander.
The enemy have completely surrounded Bone Force, putting them at grave risk. The fools who've fallen into this classic trap.
Engage. Badass.
Watch out, more cicadas.
Awaiting orders. Wilco. Target confirmed.
That was the most sensible idea.
Damage minimal. Damage minimal.
That is the way of a champion. All it has left is the one machine gun.
Absolutely. Champion Spider.
Engaging physical attack.
Dang. Powerful dodge.
Such undeniable force of will in that cicada.
Got lucky.
Commander.
That enforcer has to drop eventually.
Moving out.
Alright, so time to punch the arm.
Meat
Wow,
has figured it out. Meat knows how this works now.
Good work, Meat.
One less target.
Meat learns so fast. Not even go for another punch, just firing the machine gun from a standing position. Okay, cicada. You've made your point.
Smart. That's a cicada that doesn't respect you.
And really, that's the most damage it could hope to do.
Frankly, yeah. That cicada didn't bother sprinting very far. Okay, no, it did sprint. It just... That's all it did. Alright, never mind. The opposite of what I said.
Move order confirmed.
That thing isn't even worth shooting at until it slows down.
Wilco.
Just poke him.
Reporting negative damage.
Be sure he knows you're watching. If I touch
these
any
cicadas-
part of the cicada, it falls apart completely.
All right, dodge it again, buddy. You can do it.
Engaging.
5% chance.
To shreds, you say.
That was a flying knee
Enemy
to the
magic
chest.
We haven't even seen these reinforcements yet, I guess, or is it that
No,
one?
it's
other
The
that cicada.
cicadas are the reinforcements.
Well, that first one you destroyed wasn't, at least.
Standing by.
One cicada is the reinforcements.
All right. That's
The
very
others are-
effective.
If there's anything else, they are way back there.
Reinforcements. 12 rotunda. Okay, here's something else. Possessing one large beam.
Awaiting orders. Coordinates confirmed.
Kill confirmed, Commander.
Target
3
eliminated.
kills on meat. Not bad.
Second cicada. What did you just see happen?
Receiving you.
How do you expect this to go, other cicada?
I feel like we've done this before. Have we done this before?
Awaiting orders. Jump set. Engage.
Put away cannon. Use exactly one. Nope, overheating. Fine. Still looking at you.
Threaten him. Make sure that cicada knows it's not shit.
You are observed, cicada.
All weapons committed.
I think you hit everything except for the head, which means you basically hit the head.
Yep.
You hit the left arm 4 times. Eventually, you'll punch through.
Perfect.
Roger.
Yeah, that's what I thought. See, there's your pixie.
Engaging target.
There's another reinforcement around here somewhere. Just hasn't shown up yet.
Reporting. The target is confirmed.
Right, and then we also need to walk into the crater and shoot that up a bit.
All weapons committed.
Reporting.
You're ruining its bones.
What do you need?
Yes, Commander.
The opposition misunderstood.
Yes,
The object of the engagement was to rattle the bones.
He's going down. Target neutralized.
Mystery contact.
Orders. On it. Engaging tempo.
Enemy structure damage, Commander.
Receiving you. Firing.
Full throttle.
Awaiting orders.
Yep.
Buildings. Robots.
On my way.
Robots that could be buildings.
Centurion.
Ah,
Centurion.
Centurion.
Yeah. Oh, that's the robot I was thinking of with two mediums, a large, and a small. It also has an LRM-10 because I just don't consider LRM-10s like real weapons. They're fake. That's a swarm of, that's a hive of bees that you carry with you that sometimes do things, maybe.
Yes, Commander. Firing.
Structure down.
One less structure.
I like Meat's voice.
Reporting.
Fire on one less structure.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Oh, jeez.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, the current Bone Force loadout there, it's kind of optimized for satisfaction.
Target destroyed.
Yeah.
You unload all of that into a light, and it evaporates in a giant wall of text. You unload it into a medium, and a reasonable amount of the time they will barely survive.
But you'll still rip off an arm or a leg or something like that.
You have the satisfaction of, yep, there's 14 health left in the core. Yep, you're still there.
Receiving you.
You get the satisfaction of that robot's going to die the moment anything else, like, gets a good clean shot off on
Going
it.
skyward.
It's quite good.
Like Meat. Come on, Meat, you got this.
Target acquired. Locked in.
Him in the guts. Yeah, Meat knows what he's doing.
Meat knows.
Hostile
I
eliminated.
think that's 5 kills for me.
Good to go.
Meat's a natural.
Coordinates received.
There's still a couple turrets around, but other than that,
I copy.
Yeah, you don't have to destroy turrets, though. They're
well, you have to evac then if you don't,
One less
rather than
structure.
just the mission ends.
I'll find them at some point.
Yep, there's one on the other side of the crater.
Engaging target.
Get your lance to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot. Receiving you. Firing jump jet.
Not even riflemen can see all the way across this crater.
It's a big crater. Also, impressive mission length that you're almost out of shots with the rifleman.
Orders.
Yes, Commander.
and more turrets over there.
Good.
In that
There
whole
they-
half of the facility we never looked at.
Yep. Got it. Got a lock.
You've been passively building up so much heat just by walking around in that thing
Reporting.
and occasionally hopping.
Yep. Well, no, that exactly wouldn't work.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
only have 7 structure left.
Engaging.
I guess that means that the medium lasers that these other ones have can just eat right through them now, though. You know.
Yes. They each have exactly the 7 structure left. One SRM will end this siege.
Awaiting orders.
Don't know why they're not shooting
Location
at you.
acknowledged.
Because they can't.
They're very
see 'em.
short range.
Yeah. They're very short range and
Completely blind.
the
Oh,
rifleman,
I thought the other
for
one
instance,
had
can
large
also
or,
outsee
That
it.
turret is
LMs.
gone.
Good to go.
No, I think it's just been every last one of these has just been a laser turret, which
Mhm.
are basically
Yep.
harmless.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, that's right. The turrets start to get dangerous when they pick up a bunch of large PPCs.
That
But
turret
not
is
this
gone.
little stuff.
Mission successful.
I'm hearing the sounds of
Of
industry going on. Yeah.
They were supposed to rough up this place, but not actually touch the beam at all. The thing that you
guess
think would
not.
be the most volatile and the most high density in terms of return on violence.
Meat learned so much.
Meets a natural.
Nothing else special here, I guess.
Yeah, take a Phoenix chunk.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Commander?
Good to go.
Yeah, Commander.
Training confirmed, Commander.
So, Time Slice
Commander?
and Palisade both have cooling.
Receiving
Time
you.
Slice,
As does Time.
Timekeeper, and Palisade all have cooling.
Yes, Commander.
So
Ready for
vary
orders.
them up by their second
Good to
move
go.
thing, I guess?
Yes, so Time Slice will be taking tactics as a secondary.
Mhm.
Awaiting orders.
And then that'll be
Aye,
all
aye.
of my Guts primary pilots sorted out.
Waiting for orders.
Which means Beaker's going somewhere
I'm
else for
receiving
her
you. Good to
specialization.
Yep.
Standing by. Copy. I'm here. Yes, Commander. Reporting.
Meat learns so much,
Mech warrior training complete.
Reporting.
yet still has so much more to do. I want Dr. Beams online. Alright, good of you to have an event sneak up under my mouse as I was clicking something else. Alright,
Well, you supported unions.
good.
You are also almost out of money.
And the financial report's in 4 days.
But Dr. Beams is online.
Dr. Beams is online. Also,
morale.
morale plus 4 is actually quite nice. Once your morale becomes like maximized, you can use your morale abilities like literally every turn.
Look how many pirate missions show up now that we're officially all pirate all the time.
One of
Nice.
them actually pays decent. Not this one, but the other one does.
This one actually does because you can just max out the salvage instead, and you'll get more out of it than the money.
Yep. Yeah, that money is nothing, but $500,000's decent.
$500,000 to do your own stunts.
Hello, Dr. Beams. How are you doing today?
The doctor is in. And I guess Rainbow Varian.
Sure.
We're going somewhere cold.
I'm going somewhere cold. Ecstatic to bring Dr. Beams in.
It's time to get medical.
When you get recoil reduction, is it 3 or 4 on guts?
No
Might be
idea.
5. That's something.
It maxes out at 3, so it's probably every 3, I would assume.
Hmm. I was thinking it was like 4, 7, and 10.
Of course you'd go to Dr. Beams. Dr. Beams will make the situation better with the addition of more beams. Also, Jaculus went from low spirits to high spirits because of an event.
Yep.
Which is great. It sucks that you lost $1 million, but at the same time, you picked the correct
invested $1
option on that
million.
one. Yeah. Because
For
if you don't
morale
help out, that
is
gets
like
bad.
the value of 2 or 3 habitation upgrades.
It's the value of deciding to pay your squad better for 2 or 4, 3, basically 2 or 4 months, depending on how much you paid them better. You basically ended up saving in the long run.
Yeah, because
like,
I'm not paying
a good-
upkeep on the morale.
Yeah, in the long run, you ended up saving like probably about $1 million money as well. Two full lances as escorts, so this is a 9 enemy mission.
Phase initiated.
Well, I guess the
Yeah.
game could consider anywhere from 2 to 4 as a
Time
full
to get
lance,
dirty.
depending.
But they're about to run into Dr. Beams, so I don't think they know
Moving
what's
to
about to
position.
happen to them.
Moving out.
I understand.
Incoming bandit.
A briefcase full of beams will put a stop to this.
Yeah, you're at like, what, 285, 295 tonnage? Your lance is getting pretty heavy at this point.
This is a hefty lance now, yeah. This is
No.
too...
Yeah,
This is
we
what?
go
It's
to
an-
3 skull space the moment we're solvent.
Yeah, this is a 2 heavies, an assault, and a medium now.
Yeah, and it's a heavy medium at that, so...
Yeah.
Engaging. Jump jet.
Hello, children.
Good dodge.
Even when I end up having, a full... even when I could have, like, 4 atlases, I would always at least carry 1 heavy
What's
with
the
me as
plan?
a scout.
I usually go with the 2 and 2 route.
That's also fair.
What
The heavy as a scout, because you will always end up playing a Steiner Lance in this
Moving to position.
game
Yeah.
inevitably.
And that heavy is a grasshopper.
Yeah, well, for me, it's always a grasshopper, but it could be anything.
Could be another grasshopper.
One of those stray shot into
Negative
something
damage.
else.
Repeat.
I
Negative
think
damage.
you hit. Yeah, I think you hit the other max.
I hit the
rather
thing
than
I
that
can't
one.
see.
How might I help?
Perfect.
Be there in a jiff.
Oh, yeah, Dr. Beams has the cockpit mod. There's bonus
Yep,
health in there.
Plus 2 HP.
Locking on target.
It's actually a slightly different color on the bar. Extremely slightly. These two are brighter.
Yeah, you take damage to
Ready
those
for-
first, and you don't take damage to your pilot afterwards. They don't have to go in the tube.
Got it. Confirmed.
Yeah, that damage reduction's
hit 'em
eating up a
hard.
lot of the hits. That locust that you didn't see is already almost dead. Fantastic.
A horse must die on every page. Yeah, I just shaved one side of it off. That's your snub hit right there.
I think for sides,
45 degree LRM.
For their size, the snub is one of the strongest weapons in the game now, I think. So,
Yes. Yes.
Entirely.
looks light, Commander. I'm here.
Especially
So
if you
when you
find a
have a-
snub that has damage upgrade on it.
I never found one of those. That must be
Okay.
extremely
let's
rare.
Go.
They are horrifyingly powerful.
I only ever found heat reduction and one size reduction one as well, if I
Enemy
remember right.
down.
A medium with LRMs out there somewhere.
Standing by. On my way.
Beams.
Beams!
Engaging. Scored a critical
It's just a
hit.
rainbow of colors.
An entire universe.
Yes, Commander.
Constellations of beams.
Target acquired and locked in. Standing by. Receiving you. Heading out.
Yeah, when you're working with the comparatively rookie gunners, they have trouble punching down into small things and vaporizing them.
Hostile removed.
I believe
Sometimes.
that robot just fell through the world. Neat.
It has completely been unmade.
Hey, hey, lay off Dr.
I
Beams.
can't take much more of this.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Interesting choice of target.
Hey. Moving to position.
The Wolverine's behind just going, you
Going hand
forget
to
I
hand,
existed?
I guess.
The one real big hand.
That looked like a critical hit.
LRM 10 on medium.
Good to go.
Could be a Griffin, could be a
Goodness.
Centurion.
The raw punch on this thing too is,
Engaging.
well, that's fine. This is the real event right here.
pulsed lasers.
Awaiting orders.
I love small pulse lasers so much in this game.
Confirmed.
They become so comically powerful when you get the upgraded ones.
Good to go.
Small pulse lasers, which I believe in the tabletop game and in most instances are absolutely terrible because they're like strictly worse medium lasers. In that they, I think they do the same amount of damage. Or no, slightly less even. They do slightly less damage for a slight accuracy bonus with like half the range.
I mean, the accuracy bonus is nothing to sneeze at, but the range is the real kicker.
Yeah.
Really?
Internal structure disintegrating.
Whereas in this, I think it is actually possible to get a small pulse with 50 damage on it, making it equivalent to a large laser in damage.
Large lasers are just 40s. So it could do even more.
Okay, firing him.
Right, yeah.
That's what you
Currently
get.
we have
I got him.
currently we have small pulses that actually do out damage large lasers, right?
Which is dumb, and I love it.
Full ton. Small pulses are a full ton. They're not half ton.
On my way.
As you wish.
Standing by. Standing by.
Engaging jump jet.
Receiving you. Copy that.
Diagnosis.
Engaging.
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
I was doing 10 damage at top,
Position
and
confirmed.
40% damage reduction.
Roger.
And you fire 5 shots with every snubs. That's still a full PPC's worth of damage.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Well,
Can
a
you blame him
precision
for being
shot will at least
terrified?
slow
He
it
got
down.
shot by Dr. Beams.
Also, guns.
Here we go.
And Dr. Beams.
Yeah. I think if you do a couple precision shots to slow it down, you'll be able to kill it.
have
But that is kind of bullshit in how close the evac zone was.
I think just a full alpha from behind. It'd put Dr. Beams out for like a day or two. But also, it will kill him immediately. Probably.
Roger that.
Alright, not quite, but close. Because he did open up his back.
Reporting.
Oh yeah, it's Brock. I forgot about that. The
The fact that
Do your own
meat
stunts guy
doesn't
always
have a
is really
firing
close to
solution
getting close.
here.
yeah, but you'll be able to get. He got pushed to initiative 2, so your initiative 3 people will be able to get a shot on him next time you push him to 1. So you're fine.
I'm here.
Unless, of course, Bow and Force just
Jumping.
takes care of it.
Unless Bone
Oh.
Force.
Bone Force will take care of it.
Confirmed.
Yeah, you're fine.
Tango down.
Goodbye, Brock.
Mission successful.
You could... Locust 1M could be in your possession right now.
imagine.
Just the most powerful of mechs.
The Locust, one missile. So named because of its one missile that it can fire ever.
The fabled Tall Rotunda.
I'm here.
All my guts primaries are accounted for. 2 of my gun primaries
I'm here.
are in play.
Training complete.
Commander, waiting for orders.
Ready for orders.
Receiving you.
You have orders?
Reporting.
Reporting.
Meat has proven capable at firing.
Mech warrior
Meat has
training
been quite
complete.
effective, yeah. I'm for
Meat
it.
can gun.
Meat can gun.
Standing by.
And that will be my 3 gun primaries. Leaving the need for piloting primary and tactical primary.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Jaculus, comma, Swift.
Yes, Commander. Reporting.
The boss herself is tactics primary.
Standing by.
Junior is piloting as a counterpoint to the boss.
Training complete.
Junior is new apprentice after previous apprentice was annihilated.
Mm-hmm.
Mech warrior training complete.
Yes, What? No. Commander. Standing by. Commander?
Ah, Beaker's an army brat. I see.
Hmm.
That's the
So do you
exact
think
kind of
or
person
do
you turn into an
drive?
ace pilot, you know?
That's right.
Training confirmed, Commander.
I'm receiving you.
Cletus, though, there's a strategist. That's a thinker there.
Training complete.
Copy. Hey. Reporting. Yes, Commander. Awaiting orders.
Waiting for
Yes, I
orders.
have breaching shot with sure footing,
Right here.
How might I help?
leaving open breaching shot with bulwark, which, yeah, Brock, obviously,
Mech warrior training complete.
leaving meat for
Yes,
precision gunnery, tactical thinking gunnery.
Excellent.
Check local shops as I'm passing by. Be on the lookout for objects of interest.
New equipment available.
Be on the lookout for bankruptcy.
Mech warriors, prepare for initiated.
Who would terraform a jungle?
It's a good question.
Heading
What? What?
I heard who would terraform.
Who would
That's all I
terraform
got.
a jungle?
Because they're extremely diverse biomes that with a lot of support for
But
life.
you don't need to terraform it. It's already a jungle.
Okay.
I guess.
That's already a terraform. It's jungle. We have that on Earth.
Fair enough.
That's Earth right there.
Yeah, jungles give a little bit more production, a little less research. It's fine.
Well, no, they give
I'm here.
they give no production. They give food, and then later on they produce research.
Oh, I'm thinking endless space. I should have specified.
Okay, I was thinking Civ 5.
Yep. I realized it after I said it. Oh well.
Okay.
Someone in your chat talked about endless space and got me back into it, so I've been fiddling with that every so often.
I see.
How dare they reference good games?
Jungles do suck in Civ 5 for a good long while until the end, where they
How might
become
I
quite, like, beefy. For
Yeah, then they
science
actually do give science.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Getting in there.
Every time, just the wall of bullets just makes me smile.
Ready for orders.
The only Civ in Civ 5 that has jungle preference where you actually don't mind that they have jungle preference
High.
is Brazil. Every other options are bad. Every other time that they had jungle preference is a bad thing.
Yeah, because it's like Monty.
I think Monty has jungle preference,
Standing
which fucking
by.
sucks. When he should prefer lakes more than anything else.
Just build city directly on lake.
Yeah,
Let's hit 'em hard.
why not? It worked that one time. It was a really good idea.
Build world's largest city on a lake.
It's very, very intelligent. I like it a lot. It's gorgeous, too.
Boone, I really like that all these lights and mediums are just coming bounding over the hill, like, we're gonna get them, guys, and then they run right into a wall of beams. It's just like, this might not have been a good decision. Beams and machine guns.
It is a contrast that reinforces for me the thought that I would like to see a B-Tech property that isn't about mercenaries, but instead about any faction's standing army, or, you know, make up a new one, like as with Tech did here, to give itself
Yeah.
breathing room for its writing, and make it about an army.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Because while I've definitely complained about how the
Yes,
structure of the just one lance causes all manner of ways the gameplay kind of collapses on itself. On the other hand, the approach of, okay, we just want one elite team with all of the biggest, fanciest toys in the entire sector, is a mercenary company approach to fighting, which would contrast with the we actually have to keep paying for these machines all the time and worry about their supply chains and stuff. That is on the mind of an army. Or we have jobs other than slam directly into somewhere you already know an enemy is for a pitched battle after which you leave and never speak of the planet again.
Yeah, longer term campaigns where you have to worry about things like ammunition and damage to your mechs building up when you don't have much chance to repair.
Yes.
And evac is a very serious
As you
problem.
wish.
And if you have other concerns that need to be addressed around the battles themselves, which take the attention of your vehicles and might care more about some things of your vehicles that aren't emphasized during a firefight with a similarly sized robot. You actually have to scout and find the enemy on the grand scale in order to know where the fight will even happen. Or alter where the fight will happen for your convenience.
Position confirmed. On it. Mech destroyed.
Light damage. Holding firm. Barely hit, Commander.
Hey. I may regret this. Okay. Target pacified.
Maintain the joy of, customizing robots.
I've been sent
Battletech Dominions.
Yeah, be doing so. Battletech Dominions, that's more of any
It's a
Dominions.
pack rat.
Orders?
Would be good.
Move order received.
Spicy.
Very spicy. I
Right.
love gun.
Spine melting good times.
Oh no, it's a rotunda.
Watch
How
out.
dangerous.
I copy.
Jesus.
I think you sandblasted that thing.
Probably. But yeah, have customizing, because obviously customizing is...
Minimal damage.
Extremely draw.
It is the thing that Battletech is all about, in all of its
Sandblasted, wow.
forms.
Have no doubt.
But have customizing because you're designing doctrines.
Yeah, there's plenty of room for customizing for these are the robots that show up in the unit, basically, you know?
Yes.
Would be a kill.
And if you wanted to, you
Think
could
about
also...
things more from an officer layer than from an individual pilot layer.
Yeah, and then if you wanted to, you could also have, like, whenever you put this robot in there, this is its loadout kind of thing. And it always has that because that's the standard loadout of your
Yeah,
faction.
it's the standard
you know?
that you've created for your faction.
I've got a sensor lock.
And that, you've negotiated with whatever your arms supply is, local manufacturing or imports or shenanigans.
Make actually getting a completely custom one of those for your squad only difficult or expensive or something.
Yes.
What? No. Okay, let's go. This might hurt.
The Rotunda's leaving. How dare it?
Reporting.
Rotunda's going to give away our position. Rotunda's going for backup.
Take out the Rotunda. Right
Rotunda
now.
is the highest priority target.
Yes, Commander.
Rotunda cannot be allowed to escape.
Target acquired and locked in.
It's out there. Lurking just beyond sight.
Solid connection on that one.
Receiving you.
I think the coolant vent is starting.
Yeah, the coolant
yeah.
vent needs to be paid back.
Critical hit.
Yeah. It is,
Receiving you.
it's getting in the way at the moment.
Whammies usually run pretty damn hot. They need double heat sinks to really shine.
We are in a jungle, which actually makes it easier to cool. The moisture, you see.
Here.
It's water cooled. That's how it works.
Water in air, which improves cooling.
Yes. Everyone knows that.
Standing by.
You have orders?
Rotunda must not be allowed to escape. Locate
does
Rotunda
have
at
that
all
museum
costs.
still, I think, so.
Commander? Shelton.
I like. Yep, that definitely hit the Rotunda at least one shot for certain.
Aye, aye.
All forces, engage Rotunda.
Secondary asset has been secured.
Hey. Engaging.
Waiting for orders.
Be there in a jiff.
Rotunda must not survive.
Confirm.
Ah,
Rotunda will be
Remember
remembered.
Delinda S?
Deck.
The asset is in hand, Commander.
there was actually a public speaker and I believe a consul who kept on just
Yes,
not
that-
consul because it would have been Greek, right?
It was Roman.
No, it was Roman. Okay, yeah, consul. Who just part of the reason why I managed to drum up support for destroying Carthage.
Yes. We would
was
end every
consist-
speech, regardless of subject, with Carthage must be destroyed.
Yeah, that's where Carthago de Lenda S actually comes
Yes,
from.
that is the phrase. Furthermore, Carthage must burn.
Yes. It's well, it worked. Kind of wild it worked. Never underestimate the pettiness of Romans.
Contested will seems like a decent chunk of change. Might get you in the green, or at least the yellow.
Yeah, that can be all the money.
Ah, this one's in a desert, though. Dr. Beams must be careful.
Beams carefully.
Cato the Censor. Marcus Porcius Cato. Ceterum autem censeo Carthaginem esse delendam. Where Carthago delenda S is the significantly shortened version of it.
Y'all heard about Carthage?
Pretty sure I think that it should be destroyed.
Why can't we fight in nice, cool lakes?
She's right.
Same, yeah, agreed.
On my way.
Be there in a jiff.
Henceforth, beach contracts only. Company policy.
confirmed. Of course.
We
Okay.
blow up the enemy
let's go.
mechs and then have a grill out on top of their smoldering bodies. It'll be great.
You don't even get to see it very often, but I'm actually impressed by the
As you
volumetric fog in the distance
Copy.
in these shots. That's
It's a good
actually a
look.
good looking backdrop over there when it zooms out like that, in like that.
Location confirmed.
Still not spotted.
Moving
Interesting.
out.
Where
With
is
a
it
rifleman
behind me?
squad too.
Affirmative.
Or no one's gonna spawn in until I actually touch the fortress. It's gonna be one of those.
Yeah, probably. No initial force, only
Reporting.
reinforcements.
Easy pickings for money.
I mean, unless those reinforcements happen to be quite intense. If this is a two-skull mission, it's only going to have the one set of reinforcements as the only enemy. It is likely going to be a heavy lance.
I'm picking up a new sensor trace.
Here
Looks
they
like
come.
enemy reinforcements.
Never mind. It's a half-armored spider.
Time to earn our money.
700,000 sea bills. And this is what's showing up.
Oh boy, a griffin.
How dangerous.
And a fire starter.
Starter. Who, as is classic, immediately jumps into and destroys part of the base it's supposed to be defending.
It's fine.
Okay, you can cut it out now.
Well,
Another
hey, body
sucker
of
back
water is
there a
here.
medium. Yeah.
Advancing. Again.
Is... Oh.
It has almost no armor
Like a
remaining.
critical hit.
You.
Mistakes were made. Yeah. It's a
One
shadow.
shadow.
I think
Wait.
that's the super light armored shadow as well.
Did that laser like go backwards into
I
the
don't know.
Shadowhawk?
Maybe.
Oh, Shadowhawk 2D, you're about to feel just a world of pain. Right, not before that griffin does, though.
You.
Goodbye, Griffin. Half armor was a
Enemy mech
bold choice.
destroyed.
What's up, boss? Half still eliminated.
How might I help? Consider it done. Of course. That's a critical hit.
Firestarter is making good decisions.
I'm here.
Firestarter has the right idea about its chances.
I wonder what member of the dev team is the one voicing Meat's voice, like, loadout.
Hope this is enough.
Whose uncle has provided the authentic meat voice?
Exactly. Also, wow.
Many
What?
things are looking up.
That Shadowhawk somehow survived.
I know since it's a 55 tonner, it's got a lot of structural power, but what?
This hawk has problems. This bird is sick.
Yeah, Commander.
Yes, Commander. Hostile eliminated.
Waiting for orders. Good to go. way. Firing on target.
That's right, you come back here. You take your medicine.
They cannot hit fresh eggs.
Hey. Moving to position.
Breakfast is unshakable.
You have orders? Reporting. Critical hit.
Ready for orders.
Nice. Oh, that was
Slow
satisfying.
down.
That couldn't have been it, could it?
That's it. Just an
No, that's
overpaying
it.
contract.
Mission
We take those.
successful.
Sure. Yeah. Extremely overpaying contract. That was no danger, pretty much.
Not only was it just a lance, but the whole lance was half armored. That's ridiculous.
It's free money.
And there was, I think it was 2 lights, 2 mediums as well, which means it was not a dangerous lance at all.
The most dangerous thing on that whole thing was the fire starter.
A stock loadout fire starter is not dangerous. Flamers are very easy to work around.
Yeah, but it means you have to be slightly paying attention, as opposed to the rest of them, where it's just, just kind of roll them over. It'll be fine. There's an Orion piece.
Assassino.
Well, this is my sell list now.
Yeah.
Oh, you can sell that Griffin. Griffins.
Thus Griffin, yes.
How about one of your 2 exclusive and unique robots?
Nope.
Cutting edge
Raven gets to sit
technology,
there
unheard of
forever.
in this era.
Oh, look at your cash dollar.
Got them communications bills.
Is there anything? Maybe this is the place that finally has the ammo you need. Could have restocked by the time you. Nope, never
Nope.
mind.
Apparently, narc ammo is only found in high research planets. Or high education, whatever it is.
Well, I mean, we got a travel contact now.
Maybe advanced electronics is what it is. No, research. There we go.
Advanced research planets. There's one over there.
Koromodir.
Yeah.
You can go to
And,
Krendor.
Yeah, and Krimdor over there is also, because it's part of the Irana Restoration, is not... Only 27
They don't
days to
hate
get
you.
there.
There's many regular
everyone
flashpoints
else.
on the board.
Yep.
Mhm. That one
Let's
vanishes.
make our way
if
to
you don't go for it.
Chromadir.
Distraction.
Calculating course now, Commander.
Travel
I'm guessing
contract
the
for
5.
expenses, and we'll just... I'll probably skip over a couple of systems, since we then have actual cash reserve with which to cruise around.
Absolutely.
All hands, make ready for docking maneuvers.
I've got the financial report.
You can start jumping closer and closer to flashpoints now that A, you can do them, and B, you have the money to jump around.
Mech warrior training complete.
You do like every single
Aye, aye.
available mission on a
Waiting for
planet
orders.
normally, don't you?
Report. Standing by.
Reasonably
Awaiting
often,
orders.
yes.
Because you're only
When you have that overwhelming firepower, you can just go for a full sweep.
yeah. It's just that
Training complete.
you are at
Training confirmed, Commander.
week 69,
I'm receiving
only
you.
just a little bit over a full year,
Commander?
and you have already
orders.
almost mastered your pilot, your main
Mech
pilot.
warrior training complete.
I'm hit. Copy.
The
Waiting
recent
for orders.
update boosted the experience you
Commander?
get per skull by a little
Hey.
bit, and that really made it much easier to get everyone leveled up.
Oh, dang.
Training complete.
Instead of it being 400 per half
Reporting.
skull, it became 500 per half
What's the
skull.
plan?
Hey, Commander.
Pretty
Pull up
good.
a chair.
Do we have any chairs in this room?
Darius? I've never heard you say that.
I mean, Jeff over there on the right is sitting in a chair, I think.
It's the only chair in the Jeff.
Yeah, kick
Do I
Jeff
have to
out.
sit on Jeff's lap?
Are we sure there's a chair under Jeff? Because
It might
all
just
right,
be a
the
lower
floor is
platform.
right there. I think there's just an indent in the floor where Jeff is standing, or the floor is right there and that Jeff has no legs.
Also possible.
Or it's just really dark over there because they didn't want to model someone sitting down.
Also possible. Still working on the hole. All right.
Still searching for Bone Cat.
Job's done, Commander.
Yeah, the only bad part about the heavy metal mission thing is the very beginning takes a while for it to rev up because you're in the middle of absolutely nowhere to get to it. But now that you don't have to be out in the middle of nowhere, you can start wandering around a little bit more and doing flashpoints and such.
Undocked from jump ship. We are clear.
Oh, here we go.
Ah, this is the flashpoint.
Phase 2 of the blue dot is ready to begin.
It's in Independence, which I think is pretty close to you. It's right there. It's the next stop to your left.
So it is. All right, we get to carry on with the campaign.
And there is also a black market in that system, so that's good.
There's one here. There's all over the place. This is great. Hopefully the
Black
stores
markets.
have refreshed what they're selling. Another Warhammer piece. You don't need that anymore, though.
There's the Atlas 2.
The entire Atlas 2.
Still bullshit.
Entire Banshee. I'll take this Cyclops chunk.
Chunks, yeah.
New equipment.
Chunks,
available.
plural. Hey. Hey. Alright, I have most of a Cyclops Z.
You didn't even look through all of the black market, though.
I have most of a Cyclops Z. That's what I have now.
Could save up for an entire Victor if you want. This place has. Well, look at that breakout. Ah, that's also a travel mission, though. Dang. 1 million sea bills or 5
Boo on
salvage.
Victors. Do not like the Victor.
The Victor is the only. The Victor is like the only fucking what do you call it?
Assault?
Assault that could profitably mount a coil laser.
Is the Victor just a bigger dragon?
Kinda, yeah. It's a better charger, is what it is.
Well, the base charger needs work, so yeah.
Loud and fatal.
Command interface initiated.
Hold up. How often
That's not
do
common,
you
yeah.
actually start spread out like this?
Usually just on base defense stuff. But
Why are you
yeah,
all over
this is...
there?
Huh.
Position confirmed.
Resmo decided that he wants to start over there in this mission,
Copy.
as did Tweed.
Classic Les Melizag.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell... Hello, Locust. Good one shot, Locust.
Hey. All right. Critical hit, Commander. How might I help? Consider it done. Firing! Enemy down.
Waiting for orders. Moving to position. Roger.
The delay on the arm exploding.
Yeah.
Had to think about that. You forgot to move.
All weapons committed.
It had to think about a lot of things.
Destroyed.
All right, who else? What else have we got?
Heading out.
Confirmed. Okay, let's go.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Oh no, reinforcements. A whole 2 of them.
Watch out, it's more lights.
I'm here.
They also don't look like fast lights, are those Panthers?
B.
If you say so.
Nope, that's another Locust.
It is in
Okay.
fact more locusts.
Receiving you.
Pair of goddamn locusts. Jesus Christ, Loon.
That's a single leg.
Hope we can salvage that.
That's all that robot is now. One leg.
Commander?
Can we get an auto resolve for encounters in a sequel?
We just get a let go feature. We get all the money, just they keep the parts.
Ready for orders.
The Locust part that you get off of that is in fact the singular leg. That's all.
Just a foot.
Yeah.
A nice paperweight.
What now? Advancing, I guess. Hope this is enough. But that hurt.
Yeah, Commander.
Yes, Commander. Confirm.
Bullets!
Target
That rifleman
eliminated.
has paid for itself.
Mission successful.
Yes.
Yeah, weren't you just gonna get all of it?
Yes. Not enough was left to fill the salvage pool? Yes.
You got everything on that mission. Congratulations. Including a locust.
An entire 1M.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
That mech is ready to benchwarm.
Rockwellin.
23 days till the bill comes in. And 11
getting there
days
is
to travel the
11.
hunting season. We're carrying on with the campaign. I got what I wanted from this
Battletech is
planet.
just about gone, Commander.
Yeah. Good job, Rock.
Worth it.
It's slightly better now.
Slightly better beam. Stock beam replaced with above average beam. Yeah, I think I could sneak the tag beam into Dr. Beams in the future.
But you want someone else to be tagging for Dr. Beams.
Probably. Could sneak the narc into Dr. Beams, and then I would have two brothers, the one who tags and the one who narcs. Once I get my heavy tier missile brawler.
The problem is that the narc, in firing the narc, is like, what, 4 total tonnage?
Complete, boss. Top-notch
That would eat up a
rockets, if I may say
lot
so.
of room for activities.
Narc is pretty expensive in terms of payload.
Yeah, some other mechs have the space for it, but the Warhammer's just on such a premium for loadout stuff that it's not necessarily the best point.
It's like there's a trio of the Warhammer, the Rifleman, and the Archer. For, like, specializing in a
These are
damage
the
type.
large boats.
Yeah.
And then you have the Marauder, which is just the all-rounder.
The Marauder,
it's
which is
real
probably
good
my
at it.
favorite. Yeah.
The Marauder, which is generic assault mech.
It's a heavy.
Full
It's a
purpose-
75-ton heavy.
Generic assault mech. That
Fair
heavy.
enough.
Assault is in assaulting, not assault class.
Mm-hmm. Accurate,
We're
though.
almost completely out of cash.
This thing has a call sign of Jägermech.
That's Jaeger mech.
Well, what is it? It's a Rifleman. What?
It's a Jaeger mech. It hunts.
We call him Frank Jaeger because he's the French hunter.
He hunted so many French.
It's completely wild how much he hunted the French.
Yeah, so previously in this campaign, we became aware of the Dobrov, mysterious old derelict boat wandering the space full with valuable loot. We gotta steal that.
Of
We gotta
course.
steal as much of that as we can.
Come on, let us just attack them.
Have you seen our mechs? Just drop us directly on there.
You could probably keep this force throughout this whole campaign and be fine. This set of 4 that you're using.
Oh, we brought the bear with us. All right then. Good. Welcome, new member of the crew. Bear computer is here.
Yeah, Mama Bear is here to stay.
Paranoia would be a way different game, and possibly a way better game if it was with Bear Computer.
No payout, but
None money. Yes, salvage.
that's fine.
Yes, salvage is payout of a different form.
I want all the guns. Let's put out a bounty on short PPCs. Fortune in bones. As in all good campaigns. First, we destroy a horse. Five gigs of RAM. Imagine.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, infighting. Time to go fast.
Be there
Says
again.
Annihilator.
Moving to position.
Listen, I'll get there when I get there. Ha ha ha. Surprise!
Who's this Master Chief looking ass guy over here?
He's a jackass is who he is. Although, if I have to be honest, with the source material, he's also one of the best pilots in the entire series.
All the more reason that you should just reach over there and crush his entire skull.
Yes.
What? No.
This fucking
Okay,
lime and
let's
cranberry
go.
flavored Master Chief. Whom's tea is.
I'll try.
That's Dr. Chef over there.
Absolutely.
A for the people who missed it, it's the bounty hunter. Hello, Hunchback. That is not a cavalry mech at all.
That's a lunchback.
Lunch can be a horse.
Yeah.
Oh, no. No, 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 no.
No, 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 no. Lunchback is not a horse. Team has strong opinions about horses. We have many cavalry experts in the
cut
boat
down
band.
so many horses that of course you have strong opinions about horses, you know?
Oh.
What's the plan?
Oh, I don't have my cult shots yet. Oh well.
Oh, may as well just destroy them.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Yes, Commander. Of course.
Here comes Jaegermech.
Target confirmed.
Meat learned so fast.
That's a critical hit.
Who's ready for a three-way fight?
Right here.
You get just the briefest moment of a view of our new arrivals. Just a peek.
Roger that.
Why are you shooting on fresh eggs?
I don't know why they're aiming at you and not the guys who landed right
How do
behind
they even
them.
have an aim? How do they even have a shot on fresh eggs? Actually,
Oh, the Wolverines.
That was an indirect.
Got company.
yeah. From what spotter?
From, yeah, the
Wolverine is
Wolverine right in
part
front of
the
me.
other enemy squad. Are they actually? Is this
I acted
actually a
second
Wolverine fight?
in that cycle.
Mhm.
Also, the fact that I have only the one medium, so all of the remaining mediums on the hill got to
Minimal
cycle
damage on
forward.
that hit.
Reporting.
Standing by. Firing.
Start the Phoenix Hawk.
Mech destroyed.
Standard loadout one.
Awaiting orders.
It's the one with the sensible machine guns, as opposed to more lasers to overheat.
As you wish.
Sensible machine guns is certainly a phrase you can say.
Of course.
Yeah, 3 of those 4 shots hit. That's pretty good. Off of 45%.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least this time you can sensor lock.
Standing by. Moving to position. Locking in target. Critical hit, Commander.
Correct. You back away.
I'm okay for now.
That's got to be another laser.
Launch.
Yep.
Must fight
Another
launch.
lunch.
Lunch v lunch combat.
Battle
Lunch
between
in the
launch.
Oh shit!
That lunchback launched that lunchback's back.
That might be a heavy.
You have orders?
We're missing out on launch combat. But to get in there. Tyrion. Launchback, whose entire spine has been exposed. And you have also taken a backstab.
Roger.
How might I
I mean,
help?
that's a reaction.
You'll love to see it.
Yes, Commander. Good to go.
I can afford to just walk. Take my time with this.
All weapons committed.
There was a 3-on-3 happening there where 3 of those have been distinctly squeezed. Although, yeah, it looks like the pirates are backing up into the middle. They've kind of managed to regroup.
Something broke.
Yes, Commander.
That's getting a bit dangerous, though. I'll hang
Yeah,
back
I
and
know you
cross
wanna
between the
see
woods
it,
next
but-
turn. Hello, launch. I see you.
Uh-oh.
You
Yep.
looked away. You made your choice.
There goes the launch.
Oh, it's a trebuchet.
No, the middle launch is back here.
Yeah, but that 50-tonner that just blew up the other guy, that's a trebuchet.
Yeah.
Are you flat out not allowed to move forward? Weird. Huh.
That's why you get jump jets.
Ground is too swamp. I guess. Yep,
Yep, trebuchet.
bucket.
Waiting for orders.
It was the only one that made sense for all those medium lasers and LRMs.
Location confirmed. On it.
Yes, Commander. He's going down. Reporting. Critical hit.
Launchback is living its best life over there. Few exist who are so truly alive.
Right here.
And you've kept most of your armor on this whole time. That's impressive.
Affirm.
So which one of these robots is actually piloted by the bounty?
I don't think the bounty hunter is personally here yet.
I suppose so.
He's sicking some of his buddies on you.
Now we make the examples.
All weapons committed.
Yep, there we go.
First shot. I think 2 more hit there
Enemy
too.
mech destroyed.
They're the ones who said something about reducing to component atoms. We're just delivering on that.
Firing on target.
What's the plan? Have no doubt it will be done.
Meat learned real fast.
Confirmed.
The only one we're willing to accept as a meat friend in the Bone crew.
Scored a critical hit. Standing by. If you say so. Copy.
Gotta pay our respects.
Critical hit, Commander. The heat's affecting my performance. How might I help? Confirmed.
That Phoenix Hawk will go down someday, I'm sure.
What's up, boss?
It's doing its job, certainly, just absorbing so much
Move
damage.
into position.
I wouldn't exactly say that's normally the Phoenix Hawk's job.
It's holding for the hunch, or the lunch
Taking a
rather, so
shot.
the lunch can do some stuff.
Yeah, get out here, launch.
Kill Stealer. It's
He'll
very
be dead in
rude.
about 2 seconds.
Yes, Commander. I'll try. Yeah!
You keep on destroying the
That
heat
looks
sinks on
like a
this thing.
critical hit.
That's right, you keep running hot. You don't let anyone tell you what temperature is safe.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it saw a
Sure
chance to
did.
get a kill, so it went for it.
Reporting.
I'm guessing that Treb's almost dead.
Just boiled alive.
Roger. That's a critical hit. Orders?
Heat sink destroyed. Heat sink destroyed. Heat sink destroyed.
Yeah, look at that thing. It's made of paper at this point.
Critical hit, Commander.
Made
It's,
of paper.
It has been fully popsicle at this point.
All weapons committed.
Farewell, noble launch.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Guarded and
Bye.
entrenched. Because it doesn't have a
On my
weapon.
way. Engaging.
Accepting death.
Just fall gently into the water. They aren't coming home.
Ah,
They
they're
seem
fine.
pretty
I don't
good.
think you understand. They rattled the bones. You've spun the wheel, now the treasure I take.
Mission successful.
Your choice of all of it. Take every robot you want.
And there's a nice large laser down there, too. And that's it.
Want to guarantee these smalls.
Oh, jeez. Look at all those parts.
You got yourself your lunch. Yeah.
That mech you wanted is back online. That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
I could start to stow more of my lights.
Do you really have to have 2 fire starters available to you?
Not really.
Does give you a brawler in the Treb.
Nor do I need... I've never needed both forces. Or Bone Force 5 has served its purpose. don't like that there's not an opportunity to turn it down here.
Yeah, there was only the opportunity to turn it down earlier.
There was the opportunity
even
to
think
flip
you
him
would've
off
turned it
and not
down.
even discuss it. It could be evidence.
Hello.
Okay, a full Black Knight,
An entire Black Knight.
a targeting system for ballistics, which is
Ballistics
also,
targeting computer. Hi.
Yeah, it's
It
really
does have a
good.
tonnage thing, but that's not too bad.
Melee gyro, arm stability mod, stomping legs,
Stomping legs.
SRM 6, Griffin chunk, Griffin
pieces.
chunk.
A full Griffin, functionally, because you already have to.
But they just gave you a Black Knight.
Give me your money.
No way.
Do you?
I should get
Who do
MechBay
you-
3 online.
Yeah, you should. Who takes a nap for a little bit? One of the pixies?
Yeah, I don't need two bird horses now that we have. Now that we have new options.
Yeah, he's gonna give you this scrap of stuff we just can't put together, except for this Black Knight.
This unusable garbage, an entire Black Knight.
What?
I mean, the base loadout of the Black Knight's kind of bad.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of work, but what?
The thing about the Black Knight is that you can make it
Oh, an absolute monster.
astoundingly tough. Is the main part, I feel like, and then he can have just some very reliable guns on it.
It's just it needs double heat sinks for its base loadout because it was built to use double heat sinks, but it's way too hot to do any kind of efficient work. It's real good with a bunch of large lasers, though. That I found.
I believe I had a 4 large laser Black Knight for a while. Yeah. It is a shame that the game does not support the Black Knights what have swords.
Yeah, I know.
New equipment available.
Maybe 3 large, so that you can have some jump jets.
That'd be like 3 large and 2 mediums, probably, or something like that.
The problem I have with the base Black Knight is just that its armor isn't astonishingly good either.
The fact that that was where you went instead of removing a large laser is scary.
Quad laser. Yep.
Where else would we go for Sir Beams? Or I could
It's a
make the
long-range
Rainbow
cruiser.
Knight.
You could make Rainbow Knight. If you make Rainbow Knight, it's both you could really max out its armor.
Oh, so much better.
This thing's tough now.
It runs
It
hot,
does
but
have heat
whatever.
efficiency of no thanks.
Whatever, it's fine.
Only 16 total heat sinks.
Yeah, but it's not going to fire those small lasers that often.
Yeah, because the small lasers are the problem.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got to think about cutting back on the smalls. That's the problem here. We really afford small beams.
The Black Knight is... It actually also sports a reasonable engine size, so it's not very slow either, if I remember right.
The Star League era Black Knight also has the Beagle active probe and all that fun stuff on it too. It's just an all-around good mech. But I don't think the Beagle is in this, or in the Star League era version that you get, or rather can get.
Samira, can I get a 5-foot check on her current position?
Roger that.
Yeah, beams Esquire.
Did Yang just ask for a bottle of Manchego?
I didn't hear.
Logged and noted.
I think that's what he just asked, and that's confusing.
The Trebuchet.
Trebuchet would be an excellent scout. If you wanted to put the tag in on this thing or something.
Yeah, decommissioned shoot gunner.
Mainly just because the Trebuchet moves faster. It's a speedy medium. A speedium. Lunch, of course, deserves every single laser in the world.
Yes.
The thing about the Lunchback's loadout is that it's perfect and you don't need to change it.
The stock launchback is already a correct robot.
Yeah. Give it a flamer for the face instead, so you can have the cigar.
Acceptable.
It's not a Hauptmann.
It's
but
not.
I still like it.
Yeah.
One shoulder made entirely of beam, other shoulder made entirely of vents.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Alright, so tag beam. On the one hand. Good SRM6 in the shoulder. Room for 5 jumps.
Heat sinks? No thanks.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Heat is a social construct. Heat's an illusion.
All these extra griffins you found can be sold off for money.
Darius, we've got a couple of blackout drunk mech warriors stumbling around in hydroponics. I'd suggest you take care of it before they break something. Love 'em. Yeah, all right, I'm on it.
Alright, so that's another leg of the campaign out of the way. Surprising it was just the one-off mission?
Yeah. I guess.
Well, yeah, it's not over yet. I mean, it is over here for yet, but the whole campaign isn't over yet.
And we are up another heavy.
That the game just gave you.
In its entirety.
For a second, I thought it was a Star League era Black Knight, and I was about to leave the room in absolute disgust.
Just some garbage we found on the floor.
And here's a copy of that garbage robot in case you throw it into the garbage.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
Seems like a fine day's work. Next time, maybe finally fight our way into some higher rated space.
Yeah.
Like, let's see, where are all the 3 skull planets? Couple in the corner, whole bunch of them here.
You could be heading into the Amana restoration area for some of these things because they've got that research thing you wanted to get to.
Yeah, spend a while in restoration space and along with the restoration's borders. That seems where some of the heavier stuff lives.
They're also extremely fine with pirates, so there's no problem with going in there and having like everything cost more to do stuff in there.
And let's see, there's actually no system with a base difficulty of 5. Weird.
Not yet. Some of the difficulty goes up as your rating goes up. And by some, I mean very few. But for the most part, it just caps out at 4.5.
The 4.5s are mostly up top.
Yep. A lot of them are in WoW. Interesting.
So next time, work our way over here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe flashpoints?
Maybe flashpoints. Maybe.